and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jayme and I am a mama with a budget. So thank you for joining me in this week's cash stuffing video where we will be stuffing $680 into my 4 binders. So yes, the yellow one has made a return. So before we get started in anything, I do just want to point out that yes, I do sound terrible. My family and I have been sick all week. I'm only just starting to feel a little bit better, but as I'm sitting up and trying to record, I'm realizing I'm actually really not feeling as well as I thought I was. So my apologies that my energy might be a little bit off compared to what it normally is, but I definitely still wanted to get this video out for you guys this week. So there is a video coming where I review my house bills and the amount that Michael and I put away each week in order for our house to stay afloat, or our home to stay afloat. So that video is coming. I did want to film it today and I did try filming it before this one and my brain capacity is just not there. So it will be coming. So things may look a little bit different and I may be adding in a little bit more than what I used to. But that will be coming next week once I start to feel a little bit better. So let's get started. So we're going to start with my wallet. So normally I would normally just go through and empty out the change, but this week I am going to go through and add the funds that are going to be going into these envelopes inside my wallet. So what's going to be going into these as every week from now on? I'm just going to zip these back up. So in this one is going to be week 1 of groceries. So for those who may be new to my channel, hi! I get paid fortnightly and Michael gets paid weekly. Michael is my husband. So Michael gets paid every Tuesday. I get paid, every second Friday. So there will be times where money goes into this wallet from his pay that might not be the full amount by the time I actually get around to filming it on a Friday. So there will be week 1 and week 2 of groceries. There is going to be a folder specifically for pets. So pet food, pet toys, pet medications, worming tablets, things like that. So anything pet related is going to have its own individual envelope. Then there's going to be one for fuel. And then there's going to sort of just be a back one for miscellaneous. All right, so let's get started. So we are currently in week 1. So Michael has already been paid and I have used some money already. So we have increased our grocery budget to $300 per week. Previously it was $250. Well, I've already spent most of the grocery money this week, sorry. So what I have left for the $300 from this week is $70. So I'm going to be popping in a 50, a 10 and 2 5s into week 1 for groceries. Ooh. And then in week 2, I'm going to put my 150. So for week 2, Michael's money hasn't come in yet because, again, his is coming in on Tuesday. So that is my 150 going towards week 2's grocery budget. So behind here now is pets. So pet food is now getting its own, as I mentioned, it's now going to be its own envelope. So initially pet food was coming out of our grocery budget. I've now changed that. So that is now completely separate. I've worked out what we spend weekly on food for our pets. So we have 2 dogs, we have a cat, and we have a snake. So they now no longer come out of our grocery budget. They come out of their own individual pet budget. So that was $65, but I have bought them food this week. So there is 20 left for the pets. So that's going to go in there. So the 4th one is going to be fuel. So fuel is going to get 20. So with fuel, so I don't drive as much as what I used to because I work from home full time for the remainder of my pregnancy. So for that reason, I don't drive as much as what I used to. So I still want to put money away, but because I still do drive, just not as much as what I did. So I'm going to drop that down to 20. And there's going to be miscellaneous at the back. So as I said, miscellaneous is going to have, so miscellaneous is going to be getting 20. So with that, so I'm going to keep miscellaneous as 20 each week, I think. But I'm also going to add any rollover, depending on how much I've got from these other ones, into miscellaneous as well, just so that there's money there if I ever need it. So that's the wallet done. So as you can see, they have made a return of the yellow binder. So I did do a small reshuffling of my binders. So again, it's more that I just want to try and figure out and categorize them a bit better. So things are still pretty much the same. So purple is high priority, or what I call adulting. So that's purple. So blue is low priorities. Green is birthdays and events. And yellow is savings challenges, or just savings in general. So let's get started on the purple. So for purple, we're starting off with 1 month of bills. So I like to keep mine in alphabetical order, but I also put any that have a number at the front. So it's numbers first, then alphabetical from there. So 1 month of bills is going to be getting $20. Oh, this is definitely dying. I'm going to have to get a new purple. I didn't realize I'd used it this much. So we already have 20 in here. So that is now going to be sitting on 40. So I'm not going to be filling in the back ones yet. I just don't have the energy to stay sitting up this long to be able to fill them in. So this might be a job of me coming back quite frequently. So cart maintenance is starting again. So that is back to 0, but now we're going to pop it in. So we've got 20. So I've got a little lonely 20 going in. Whew. So car rego is also going to be getting its 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to dash them today and I'll fill them in a little bit later. So it's going to be getting its 20. So we have 20, 40, 60. Start again. 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Dental. So dental is also going to be getting its 20. I just really want to complete this one, to be honest, just so I can fully fund it and just get it out the way. So that's going to be getting 20. So sitting in dental at the moment is 100, 200, 250, 300, 320, 340. So home improvement, so this has now made its return back. This is one that seems to keep coming back and forth. But we are going to be putting in, am I going to do this one this week? Yes, let's do this one this week. So let's put 20 into home improvement. So it's made its return. And again, that's why it doesn't have one of these. But it will. That will be coming. Medical. So I did have to spend a bit of money out of medical. I did spend $20. So again, it was to get some supplies from the chemist in order to keep us going. But that will still be getting its 25 as normal. It's just not going to be as, it's not just not going to be 75. No, scratch that, sorry. So we got 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So we've got 80 sitting in medical. But going forward, I will increase this properly. Emergency. again is going to be getting its 25 as per usual. All right, so let's check out emergency and see how we're going. So we got a 20 and we got a 5. So in emergency, we have 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 340, 350. Alrighty, so last one that's in here is school. So again, Jackson still has $95 left for school for his fees. And that's okay, we'll work through that one. That's coming, but he's still just gonna have the 10 for now. Alright, so that's high priorities done. So what we're gonna move on to now is I wanna do birthdays and events. So this one has been filled in a little bit more this week and does have a couple more envelopes in here. So let's just get this one out. So birthday party savings challenge is getting started this week. So I have put this one in here as opposed to in the savings challenge folder, only because for me, it makes more sense in my brain that it goes in the birthdays and events folder. So we are going to be putting in 30. So I'm going to be coloring in a 20 and a 10 this week. That will be getting its 30. So we're going to get started on this one. All right, so Christmas is going to be getting its usual 20 as well. So I've still got a couple of things left for Christmas this year, but I am nearly done. So let's see, so we should have 60, so 20, 40, 50, 60 sitting in the folder here for Christmas. Easter. So I'm going to make a start on Easter this year with its first one coming in at $5. And then on to gifts. I'm not going to do gifts this week. No, we're going to skip gifts. We're going to skip Jackson. I'm going to skip Levi. I'm going to skip Michael. But there is one that is supposed to be in here, which I've realized I haven't got in here yet. But I am going to, I haven't created a slip for it yet, but I am going to pop the envelope in for it at the very end, which, let's see, that's top. So I have to open out the top, so that means it'll close on the bottom. And that is for events. So upcoming family events, big events. So I'm going to start on this one. So this is a 10. So this event that's coming up in December of next year is my baby sister's wedding. So I want to get started now on getting some money behind me saved so that when that event does roll around, I'm not clutching at every single penny to try and afford things, because weddings are so damn expensive. But I'm making a start on that one now. So that one will have a card. I just haven't created it yet. But that is birthdays and events in the green. So let's go to low priorities now. So in low priorities, I'm only going to be stuffing a couple. So clothes isn't, because the boys are going to be getting a lot of clothes for Christmas. Eating out, no. Family fun, no. Planner needs, yes. So planner needs is going to be getting 30. So I'm just going to colour in the heart this week for that one. I might even change the blue out of it, because it's very dull. But again, once I colour it in properly, it's going to show up a lot better, I think. So let's pop that one away. Need supplies for my planner. Self-love is going to be getting 10. See, it still shows up all right on this one. It's only because it was in such a little space for the other one. So let's put 10 away in that. So we have $20 in self-love. Next up we have skincare. So skincare is going to be getting 5. So we'll now have $10 sitting in skincare. And that's it for low priority. So this one I'm changing over. So this was originally in high priorities. I've switched over to low priorities now. So that will be changed into blue soon. Instead of having the purple paw prints, it'll be blue. All right, so now we've got the savings challenge binder. So what I have in here, so I've got my 10K. I'm going to be starting adventure again. I've got my summer savings challenge, so that one's getting started this week. So I've got my kids savings, and then I've moved my house deposit one into here as well. So that's what I've got in here for the moment. So again, I don't want to do too many and overload myself because I had a bad problem with doing that previously. But I'm going to be keeping maybe 3 at the most with a savings challenge, and then nothing else, nothing more than that. It gets too much for me. But I will need that green back. Okay, so we are going to be popping some money into the 10K savings challenge. So this week I am going to be putting in 40. Okay, so we're going to be putting 40 into here. So I am going to be doing a bit of a cash condensing. Is there no 20s in here? Really? Oop. Interesting. But yeah, so I am going to be doing a bit of a cash condensing at the end of the month. So let's pop that one away. You may be able to hear my boys talking in the background. Adventure. So adventure, I'm not putting anything in yet unless there's something left over. But summer savings challenge. So I am starting this week. So we are going to be stuffing week 1, which is $5. But being that I live in Victoria, we already had a day over 30 degrees a day over 30 degrees this week. Didn't feel like it. It wasn't a very hot day, but it was because it was cloudy all day, but it still got over 30 degrees. So definitely stuffing this one. So we're doing 2. So we got 30 going in this week. So 25 for being over 30 degrees, and week 1's $5. So that's 30 starting now. So the boys' savings account, so they are both getting $20. 20 and 20 for Mr. Levi Thomas. Our house deposit isn't getting touched. I have 20 left. So yes, I am popping in some money for the adventure savings challenge this week. We are going to be popping in 20. All right, so there we go. So we've got 20 going in to adventure. All right. Alrighty, so that concludes this week's video of the 4 binders now, back to 4. So again, thank you for joining me this week. I'm so sorry for my low energy. I've really tried, but I'm really struggling this week. Everybody, as we get close to the Christmas period, please take care of yourselves. Please take care of each other. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.